Please, Your Lordship, I'd like to mention item number 3, Your Lordship.
Yes.
I have informed the other side also, Your Lordship. So the conducting senior counsel, Mr. Diganta Das, he has some personal difficulties. So I'm told the matter may be listed after 4 weeks.
After,
4 weeks, Your Lordship.
what is this matter about?
This is regarding the shifting of district headquarters from Pali to
All right.
Pali.
On the prayer of Mr. AKC, when the council for the petitioner, list it after 8 weeks, 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Okay, 4 weeks.
Otherwise, my lord, there is no, the PL is also not maintainable. And even learned senior counsel was admitted this is matter of policy decision.
We'll take it up after 4 weeks.
After 4 weeks, right?
May I, Lordship, I'd like to mention item number 7. As the senior leading counsel is to come from Guwahati, could not come today due to some personal difficulties.
Okay.
I have taken the consent from the other side. The matter may be listed after 3 weeks.
On the prayer of Ms. B. Typodi, the council for the appellant, list it after 3 weeks.
Lordship,
Okay.
obliged.
Number 1.
My pleasure, my lord. But in this matter, I have been only furnished with a copy of the PIL. I'm told that the respondents have already filed affidavit no.
Where is the petitioner in person? Gone.
Malo, he has gone, Malo, he has been replaced by amicus query. There is a other pass by the division bench.
Matter survives. Matter survives.
Malo, he does not, Malo. If you lordship see the prayer and the affidavit filed by the ED, my lord. Actually, they demanded for ED and case has been registered is under investigation by the ED, my lord.
Case has been registered by ED.
Yes, my lord.
Where is that?
Affidavit filed by the ED, Roman 4, my lord, your lordship will find it. ED affidavit. My lord, filed on 7 March 2023, my lord. Page number 6, my lord, has your lordship got it? Page
Yes.
4, my lord, Roman 4.
Yes.
We start from there, my lord.
Where is the registration of case by the ED?
My lord, I don't know, but they have said, my lord, they have recorded on 25/1/2023, my lord. I don't know.
That is by the Director of Enforcement.
Yes, my lord. I think my brother, Mr. Ninong Raton, will be able to explain.
Yes,
more.
Mr. Ratan.
Yes.
In fact, on the last occasion, I had asked for the number and I was given the number also.
You have been given number.
Yeah, I was given the number also because since it was not mentioned in the affidavit.
case number.
Yes, my lord. I will have to check out, my lord. I'm sorry. my lord. It was given in the WhatsApp.
No, you can't, this is no manner of proceeding. This is no manner of conducting the court proceeding.
Of course, my lord.
You will have to file an affidavit.
Affidavit was filed, my lord. After filing of the affidavit.
No,
I-
you have to now file an affidavit indicating the number of the case
Yes, my lord.
and and the status of the investigation. What have you done? Merely registering a case is not enough. You have to
Yes,
bring
sir.
it to the logical conclusion. And in the manner the affidavit has been filed, it needs to be deprecated in the strongest term. That too by a central agency. Is not it?
This affidavit was sent directly, my lord.
So that shows the nature of the council representing and the nature, the way the department is functioning.
No, my lord.
Petitioner is asking for a registration of a case,
Yes.
very serious issue. You are filing an affidavit, case has been registered
No,
without even
The affidavit
indicating the
was,
number.
Sent and filed, my lord, directly filed, my lord. And then after I realized that the FIR number is not there, I had in fact asked and they had sent me, my lord. I misplaced it, my lord.
It appears we have no intention to carry out the investigation sincerely,
No, my lord.
diligently.
No, my
It
lord.
shows, see, it reflects the,
No, my lord. In fact, I was thinking that I will not no more appear, my lord, since it's after I have been.
had the case number been disclosed in the affidavit, we may have closed the PL also. But looking at the manner in which we have filed the affidavit, we will not at this distance close the PL.
My
We
lord, in fact,
we will see the,
in fact, I was not supposed to appear here anymore, my lord.
then why are you here?
No, but I have been again asked, requested by them to kindly till the disposal to appear. Otherwise, I had written to them.
So that means
In
you,
fact, I would have placed it.
so that means you will represent this respondents 1 to 5 till disposal of this
Yes,
PL.
my lord.
Okay,
Since there is no place of interest, what they have requested. On the last occasion, in fact, I was given the FIR number also. Last evening only, I have been requested again to appear, my lord. That's why, since they couldn't appoint any other counsel. My lord. My lord, I will give the FIR number.
not in this manner. You may like to act in that manner, but we would not like to conduct the court proceeding in
Of course,
that
my lord,
manner.
of course, we'll bring it up by way of an affidavit.
This PL has been filed, seeking a direction to the respondents number 1 to 5 to investigate the money laundering aspect in what is called within inverted comma APPSC case for job scam. Inverted comma clause, full stop. Respondents 1 to 5 have filed an affidavit wherein in paragraph Roman 4, it has been stated that Directorate of Enforcement has recorded a case under the provisions of Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002 on 25/1/2023 An investigation in the matter has already been initiated. Full stop. Number of the case number stated to be registered by the Directorate of Enforcement under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002. However, has not been indicated in the aforesaid affidavit. In view of the above, correspondence 1 to 5 are hereby directed to file another affidavit indicating the case number indicating the case number indicating the number of the case registered under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002 and the status of the investigation carried out so far after the case was registered as above. Also, the affidavit shall be filed within a period of affidavit as indicated above shall be filed within a period of 2 weeks.
Lordship, I pray that I may be furnished with a copy of the affidavits filed by the.
Full stop. A copy of the counter affidavit filed by the respondents 1 to 5 shall be furnished to Mr. D. Lazi, learned amicus by Mr. N. Ratan, learned CGC,
No, madam. Not necessary.
learned counsel for the respondent number 1 to 5 during the course of the day.
Most obliged.
Lordship, may I have to posting this matter tomorrow, for tomorrow?
There can't be tomorrow. After 2 weeks,
No, Lordship, because the conducting person, Mr. S. K. Das, he has already left Guwahati for.
next week.
Lordship, he has already left.
Which one?
Mr. H. K. Das has already left.
We
He'll be here tomorrow.
we have to conduct.
Lordship, it's a matter pertaining to denial of revision of pension to the members of the Appellant Association.
Single judge has.
Yes.
Okay, we'll edit it. So, every mother here
Yes, ma'am.
for the appellant, Mr. R.S. Naval, additional advocate general for you represent all the respondents, all the respondents. Admit call for the record, issue notice to respondent. Reasonable in 4 weeks, as Mr. Naval, action, as he has action on behalf of respondents 1 and 2, no formal notice may be issued. Extra copy of the memo appeal be furnished during the course of the day. This is up to 4 weeks.
After 2 days.
Huh?
Within 2 days.
After 2 days, why?
No. For filing, for providing the
Okay.
copy, extra copies.
Within 2 days, within 2 days.
Okay.
Who is the PB here? this appeal under section, this appeal under section 374 of the Code of Criminal Procedure is directed judgment and order dated 26/5/2022. Passed by the Special Judge Poxo Act, UPA. In POXO case number 9/2019 under section 376 within bracket 3 IPC. And under section 6 of POXO Act 2012. Against convicting the appellant under section 376(3) IPC and section 6 of the POXO Act 2012 and thereby sentencing the appellant to undergo rigorous imprisonment for a period of
May I plead my, your lordship. As per the order dated 31st,
make
5,
it 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Yes,
as per the order dated 31st/5/2023, they have filed the affidavit. And as for the affidavit, I'll just take to page 4, para 10. Page 4, para 10, it says that answering respondent back to state that 30 numbers of various categories of posts have been sanctioned for establishment of Arunachal Pradesh State Human Rights Commission with the appointment of members of APSHRC and with the supporting staffs posted recently. Necessary action is being initiated for the recruitment of sanctioned posts by the commission within the month of July 2023. So this is the affidavit they said. And I'll just take to page 8, which talks about the officers appointed, transfer and appointed in the State Human Rights Commission. Page 8, one is the assistant section officer, serial number 21 is assistant section officer, and then serial number 26 is a senior secretarial assistant. Only 2 officers was attached.
Mhm.
But as of now, it is not yet functioning State Human Rights Commission. One member has been appointed, and then office has been allocated. But then, as per my source, my lord, there's no any necessary stationaries, tables which are supposed to be arranged to make the State Human Rights Commission function. But then I am told only 2 table has been provided by the state government. No personal assistant, no personal secretary to even chairman and then members of state human rights commissions. May I just take to page 13. 13. Page 13, it shows the officers with the merit in possession in supersession of a government order number such and such dated 28/2018. The governor of Arunachal Pradesh is pleased to accord sanction for creation of 30 numbers of the following various categories of post for establishment of Arunachal Pradesh State Human Rights Commission. So these are the post, my lord. Number 1 is secretary, joint secretary, under secretary, registrar, deputy registrar, superintendent of police, deputy superintendent of police, inspector, section officers, research officer, finance and account officer, assistant, upper division clerk, LDC computer operator, personal assistant, constable, driver. So 4 driver was sanctioned. This issue with the concurrence of finance department such and such, order dated 19/6/2018, read with approval of the Department of Administration Reform such and such. And then page 14 shows the office of the Arunachal Pradesh State Human Rights Commission. This is in the flat number 5 to 7, second floor. In the apartment located at.
What is the qualification prescribed for member?
As member, one is that earlier one should be the former Chief Justice, but no, after the amendment, it become
Member.
members only. One is that he or she should be former district judge. And another member is that he should have a human right activist background. One is from the judicial background and another is from the human rights activism background. Madam. So only the one member is to be appointed is from the judicial background. Which is yet to be advertised by the state government, my lord, for the appointment of another member.
Yes. What is the qualification prescribed for non-judicial member?
Well, page 25, Malak, they have Alex Malak. In the advertised dated 16 September 2019, Malak, given.
Mr. Ma,
Yes, my lord. Page 25, my lord.
what is the qualification, please? One is required to.
Requisite qualification for
Yeah.
appointment of member of Arunachal Pradesh State Human Rights Commission. One member who has been a judge of High Court or a district. judge.
Okay, just a moment. We'll take it up after 4 weeks. This affidavit has come.
Yes, sir.
We'll examine.
Yes.
What, Mr. You have to see, question was, what is the qualification prescribed non-judicial member?
Non-judicial member.
For non-judicial member, one doesn't have to be a high court judge,
No,
etc.
No, he has been appointed, my lord.
So No, what I'm saying is, query of the court was, what is the qualification prescribed for non-judicial member?
Yes.
3 times the court asked. Asked Mr. S. Mark, counsel for the petitioner, Mr. Aris Naval, additional advocate general for the state. Pursuant to order of this court dated 31/5/2023. Chief Secretary to the Government of Andhra Pradesh has filed an affidavit in view of listed up to 4 weeks.
Right. My lord, I'm preparing a petition in person, my lord. Your lordship, since December 2012, there has been no hearings here. Or the pleading has been completed, or the procedure has been completed, but there has been no hearing, my lordship. The matter may be disposed of today, my lord. By seeing the gravity of corruption charges in the instant PL, your lordship. And the FIR, your lordship, this is not the issue of non-registry of FIR. This is, my lord, the issue of non-allowing of registry of FIR, your lordship. Non-allowing of registry of FIR. Your lordship, the commissioner power who closed the FIR by addressing secretary power. He himself is a commissioner vigilant, your lordship, whom has been arrayed respondent number 2, your lordship. Commissioner power, he himself is the commissioner vigilant, your lordship. He is the respondent number 2, your lordship. That is the sole reason that the commissioner vigilant has closed this case and did not allow to restart the case and did not allow to investigate the case by the SIC law, your lordship. In the instant affidavit in opposition filed by the respondent, they have stated that your lordship, this inquiry was conducted by the SIC. Your lordship, until and unless the complaint, the vigilant department approved the complaint, the SIC could not investigate it, your lordship. Your lordship, there is a serious allegation of corruption. You may, I read out the rejoinder to respondent number 10, sir. My lord, page number 68. Your lordship, page number 68, your lordship. In this paper, close, they have stated that design, engineering, construction of approach road and footpath, insert supply, PNP, labor, cemetery, enforcement, steel brick, stone, art, bitumen, and formwork excavation, compaction, etc., has been complete as per approved drawing. Your lordship, the substation Namsai and Sokam is located in adjacent to the highway, your lordship. The photo is so even it is not in an inch away from the highway road, your lordship, then where they have constructed it approach road. In Sokam and Namsai division, in both division, they have spent 1.7 crore for construction of approach road to substation, whereas the substation is located even not an inch away from the highway, your lordship. This is my lord, is a serious allegation, your lordship. The money has been siphoned off, your lordship. Even in same document, your lordship, they have mentioned that 8 and bachelor prac has been completed
or ready to move and use with CJ6 normal flooring, your lordship. In their affidavit, they have shown to have built 3 numbers of triple storage building, your lordship. Then where they have stated that they have completed 8-man bachelor break, your lordship, in the letter in their document, your lordship, as furnished by the through RTA information. And from to build, your lordship, to build three numbers of triple storage building, they spend 1 crore 37 lakhs. That is next to impossible.
What is your first prayer?
Your lordship, this is to restart a case. And-
Read your first prayer from the.
In the premises stated above, it is therefore prayed that your lordship would be pleased to admit this prayer, call for record, issue rule, calling up on the respondent to show cause as to where a writ in the national mandamus or any other appropriate writ, direction order should not be issued to allow the present petition and direct respondent 9 to restart a report under section 154 of the Code of Criminal Procedure Code. An investigation in the case here. Monitor the investigation of the case here.
No, the prayer number 1. What is your prayer number 1?
This is your lordship, this prayer number 1, interim direct the respondent number 6 to revert it back to his original posting as an assistant engineer.
Prayer, how many prayers you have?
Mainly, your lordship, I'm concentrating on one prayer only, sir. Investigation of the case here by SIC and any other investigation agency as directed by.
Where have you written that in your writ petition for investigation of the case? You show us where have you written that? If you now start looking for where you have written that part, how will you conclude the argument today? That's a huge petition. You want the case to be investigated.
Yes, my lord.
Where have you written that in your writ petition?
It is written in a prayer portion, your lord.
Prayer person.
Yeah.
Read that part.
In the premises stated above.
That is not the investigation part.
Yes. Allow the present petition and direct respondent number 9 to restart under section 154 of the CRPC, my lord.
Is this your prayer number 1 or not?
Yeah, this is prayer number 1.
Okay. Do you agree? Because you have numbered your prayer. But tell us something about this. Your prayer number 1. Allow the present petition and direct respondent number 9 to register a report
Yes.
under section 154. What report is to be registered under section 154 by respondent number 9? Who is
Yeah.
9?
SIC, Special Investigation Cell. My lord, the FIR was lodged by addressing Superintendent of Police, SIC, and they have sent it to the Commissioner Vigilant for prior approval, your lordship, under the provision of Prevention of Corruption Act, your lordship.
Where is that FIR? Where is that FIR?
FIR Page number 168, my lord. In main petition. Annexure number P32, your lordship.
168.
Yes.
It runs into how many pages? 180, up to 186.
Yes,
This FIR is dated
9 March 2022, my lord. 9 March.
Why have you not written that in your, why have you not specified that date in the prayer column? You want this FIR to, case to be registered
Yes,
pursuant to this.
yes.
What is the procedure for registration of the case by the SIC?
SIC, the FIR is being lodged in the SIC by addressing the OC either SP SIC, and that FIR has to be forwarded to the Vigilant Department, and Vigilant Department has to approve the FIR. They have to pass, permission is taken from the, is being taken from the Commissioner Vigilant, your lordship. If they approve the case, then maybe preliminary investigation may be also conducted, your lordship. Even not registering the case, your lordship, preliminary investigation could be, inquiry could be also conducted. Even the SIC, they, Vigilant Commissioner, they did not allow even a preliminary inquiry, sir, my lord. Even inquiry was not conducted, my lord. And he himself, the commissioner, power was the commissioner vigilant. That is the sole reason they did not allow to register the case, my lord.
What answer they have given? Why they have not registered the case?
They stated that the allegation level in the FIR big.
Vague.
Yeah. My lord. It's not a bit substantiated to.
And what else?
That is the only reason, my lord.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Let us see that. Where they have said FIR is vague, that's why no case has been registered. How many affidavits have been filed?
One FIR only.
Affidavit, counter affidavit.
Oh, counter affidavit.
How
Four
many
counter
counter affidavits have been filed?
4 counter affidavit.
4 counter affidavits.
Yes, respondent number 1 to 6. Respondent number 6, 1 to 9, respondent number 6.
Who has said that this FIR is vague? So therefore,
Every respondent, yeah.
every
my lord.
respondent.
Yes.
Let us see. That is the only reason for not registering a case.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. Affidavit filed by respondent number 9, SIC.
9.
The document is provided here, your lordship. Communication letter is provided.
Yes. We have the affidavit filed by respondent number 9.
Page number 44, Annexure 8, affidavit filed by respondent number 9. Commissioner Vigilant, your lordship, he himself is a commissioner power, has written to the secretary power, who is the junior official to him, sir. Lordship. It is written that in reference to a aforesaid subject, it is to inform that based on the complaint filed by Sri Kaku Potong, which was endorsed for SAC Vigilant refer above, the various report clarifications submitted from Department of Power.
Page number 44, you said.
Yes, page number 44,
That is letter dated 15/3/2021.
18 August 2022, 8 August. FIR closed on 8 August 2022.
Page 44 of the affidavit filed by
Respondent number 9. SIC
Oh, this is additional affidavit.
additional affidavit.
No. You are referring to affidavit in opposition.
Affidavit of respondent number 9, SIC and Vigilant Department. Yes, additional affidavit filed by respondent number 9. Your Lordship.
Affidavit in opposition was also filed.
Then I'm not aware of, but what my president person is referring to is an additional affidavit by the respondent number.
Additional. Okay.
There was a direction from this honorable court to file an affidavit to the effect what was being done with the FIR lodged by. Additional affidavit by respondent number 9. Filed on 26 August 2022.
Okay, additional affidavit by respondent number 9,
Yes,
page 44.
yes.
Yes.
My lord, it is written that it is further to apprise that the point-wise allegation of the complainant and the report explanations, clarification, along with supporting document have been produced by the competent authority. The competent authority has approved for acceptance of the report submitted by department and closed the matter. They have closed the FIR on 8 August 2022. And this letter was issued by the Commissioner Vigilance to the Secretary Power. This Commissioner Vigilance is the Commissioner Power, my lord. That is the sole reason they have closed this FIR without allowing even a preliminary inquiry, my lord. Even if the preliminary inquiry was conducted, I would have been satisfied with that inquiry, my lord.
Yes.
Your lordship, there are serious allegations in this instant during the pendency of the case, your lordship. Some case of bribery and threatening has been cropped up, your lordship. In case of bribery, your lordship. The respondent number 6 has offered to pay 2% of the entire farm to the proprietor MS DNG Construction, your lordship. The DNG, the document of the DNG was for and the respondent executive engineer Bomdila has asked the document through WhatsApp, Your Lordship, WhatsApp call to verify those documents, Your Lordship. They have stated like that, Your Lordship. After that, Your Lordship, we can refer to the reply to the legal notice by the proprietor DNG Construction. They have paid 50 lakhs to the DNG Construction, Your Lordship. And this amount to bribery, Your Lordship, during the pendency of instant PIL case, Your Lordship. And it is clearly stated in the reply to the legal notice, Your Lordship, that he has offered to pay and he has written to the DNG Construction, and he has written the operator of DNG Construction to receive that 50 lakhs in the name of MSDM Group. And the DM Group and DNG Construction was awarded whopping amount of 53 crores in joint venture, Your Lordship. And the palm document, everything of the DNG Construction was used by forging the seal and signature, Your Lordship. Even notary, the Girinda Borough, notary number 10 of the school police has, Your Lordship, filed a FIR against the Norul Lama who forged the palm documents of the DNG Construction, Your Lordship. There are numbers of such. This is the tip of an iceberg, Your Lordship. This instant case required investigation by the police, Your Lordship. That's also in the by this on court, Your Lordship. Court monitoring investigation is needed, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, they have spent in Namsai and Chokam division to construct a not more than below 20 meters drainage system. They spend 1 crore 13 lakhs, Your Lordship. But to construct 3 numbers of triple storage building, they spend only 1 crore 37 lakhs. That is next to impossible, Your Lordship. In Namsai and Chokam substation, Your Lordship, even in the amount in Chokam, in Namsai, it was sanctioned for 12 crores for substation. In Chokam, it was 10 crores. In Namsai, it was 12 crores. And the substation comprises of all the inlet outlets bay, including the bay. Bay is the inlet outlet, Your Lordship. But they have deliberately prepared separate DPR for 11 kV bay at Namsai and Chokam division for 2 crore each, Your Lordship. And that total amount of 4 crore has been, Your Lordship, spent, Your Lordship. There are numbers of such irregularities, corruption in this case, Your Lordship. And it required police investigation, Your Lordship.
At page 44 of the additional affidavit filed by respondent number 9, whereby your complaint lodged by you have been closed. In that letter, it refers to which report? Report submitted by the department.
Department of Power, Your Lordship.
Where is that report?
It is contained in affidavit. It's In page number 35, your lordship, report has been given.
Report
Yeah,
35.
report of the Chief Engineer, Western Electrical Zone, by addressing Deputy Secretary Vigilant.
Page 35.
Yes.
What is this report? What is this letter?
This letter is all about this is the reply to the FIR, lordship. Basically, this is the reply clarification to the FIR. My lord, if they did not, if they did not done any corruption at the why the Department of Power is scared of police investigation, your lordship. That is the matter to be pondered upon, your lordship.
Yes.
Your lordship, every allegation has been substantiated. The proceeding has been completed, your lordship. Your lordship may directed the respondent number 9 to register the case, your lordship. By seeing the gravity and intensity of this case, your lordship, various corruption allegation level in the instant PIL, your lordship. There are some numbers of forgery of valuable documents. Everything they have mismanaged, mess up with the procedure, your lordship.
You said this case has to be registered after approval of which authority?
Vigilant Department, your lordship.
Vigilance
Vigilant
Department.
Commissioner.
Vigilance Commissioner, respondent number 9.
Yes. Including SIC. SIC comes under the Vigilant Commissioner, your lordship. And this office is also SP Superintendent of Police, SIC, is located in the Civil Secretariat, your lordship. They work under the Department of Vigilance, your lordship, this SIC. This is different from other police stations, your lordship. Therefore, the prior approval is required to register the case.
Yes, who is appearing for the government?
I'm
Hmm.
Respondent number 6, the executive engineer.
Hmm.
It's very difficult to answer because what has been written in the resolution, nothing has been argued.
Let us hear the government.
In fact, in the PIL, originally, what the petitioner stated was that the respondent number 6, he being a executive engineer, first allegation is that he being an executive engineer of Bondila division, floated tender for 3 divisions without floating e-tender by way of paper publication.
No,
That
what,
is the first
okay,
allegation.
no, that may be there, but at least he has made one prayer in for registration of case.
Yes, madam. My lord knows
And
that.
he points out this FIR to be at page 164 or something like that.
Yes, madam.
168. Though he has not mentioned.
Yes, my lord. My lord knows that after the enactment of the PC Act, section 17A, there is a bar to investigate the complaint directly without the prior approval of the government.
Government means the vigilance department.
Yes, my lord.
Vigilance department has rejected.
Yes.
Yes.
This
Uh,
enactment section 17A basically is to protect the officers of the government from frivolous and vexatious complaints, madam. Now, my lord, the department has inquired into the matter, all the allegations what the petitioner has alleged in his complaint. And has so after making a thorough inquiry, they have found that no, this, if my lord will see the documents, they have found that these are misconceived and false, my lord. So the vigilance department has closed the matter, did not approve for investigation of the case. And that has not been put into challenge, my lord. The closure report, because after the FIR was lodged, there was a letter seeking approval for initiating the investigation. That approval has been turned down. The letter request has been turned down. Now, what was not there in the original complaint, the petitioner once is trying to deviate from the original complaint by filing all replies and all. That cannot be allowed, man. What was not there in the original complaint, man?
Against that closure
Yes, ma'am.
of the case by the vigilance department, what remedy do they have?
My lord, if he is aggrieved by that, he may file a challenge it, madam. Challenge it, showing that this is the closure is arbitrary. In any other manner.
We filed a reply rejoinder to respondent number 9, Your Lordship. Additional affidavit filed by the SAC. That's why I'm telling you, Your Lordship, that commissioner power is the commissioner vigilant, Your Lordship. One person is handing two power, Your Lordship. FIR was lost, complaint was.
Are you aware of section 17A?
Yes, my lord.
What is that provision?
Section 70 and A. Corruption level against any official have to be obtained prior approval from the Department of Vigilance, Your Lordship, Commissioner Vigilance.
Okay.
That is the reason the SIC has tried to obtain a prior approval from the Vigilance Department.
Yes.
But Vigilance Department, they did not approve it because this is the Vigilant Commissioner, he himself is the Vigilant power, Commissioner power.
So your case cannot be registered because of 17A, because no permission was granted.
Yes.
So how can we direct for a registration of a case in the absence of sanction or approval by the competent authority under section 17A?
Your Lordship, the this Honorable Court may direct the Vigilant Department to approve this case, Your Lordship. When the Vigilant Commissioner himself is the Commissioner power, no purposeful outcome could be expected from them, Your Lordship.
That
That is
rejection
why we
order,
have challenged that.
that closure order need not be challenged by you, pointing out what is wrong.
Mm.
What was wrong with that?
But my lord, they haven't produced the FIR, lordship. There is number of serious allegation against the department, your lord. They overlooked the allegation, your lordship.
Mr. Petitioner in person,
Yes, my lord.
for the past half an hour, we have been trying to understand your case.
Yes,
You know that
yes.
there appears to be many things inside the case, which is yet to be opened up.
Yes, my,
So far you have argued only non-registration of the case.
yes,
And there also you yourself said that it has to be approved by a competent authority
yes,
under section 17A,
yes,
which has not been approved.
yes.
So therefore, case cannot be registered by this SIC,
SIC.
is not it?
Mm.
So unless that order is challenged and set aside after determination that no, that rejection order or for that non-approval of for registration of the case was wrong, we may not be able to direct the Vigilance Department to register the case.
Well, we have challenges in regional area, lordship. This closure of FIR was not in conformity with the various laws, your lordship. They have just closed it for a personal reason, your lordship. Commissioner power against whom the FIR laws, he himself was a vigilant commissioner, your lordship. That is the sole reason they have rejected it, sir, my lord.
And we are yet to get into the case.
Yeah.
No? We are yet to hear the other side. Are you prepared today? Issue you are raising is undoubtedly of an immense importance, as well as it is of a very serious nature. So this case has to be argued passionately with thorough preparation on facts as well as on law. But during this past half an hour, we find that you appears to be not thorough with your case. This is a case, this is a matter, what you have raised is undoubtedly a very important issue.
Yes.
At the same time, it is a very serious issue, also a serious issue. So this will have to be given a proper look. For that, you have to assist the court, because this is your case.
Yeah.
You have to tell us what is there inside the case. What is wrong with the competent authority not approving for registration of the case? So we find you to be not prepared adequately today.
Your lordship, the next time may be given for final hearing, your lordship.
Have you understood what the court is trying to tell you?
Yes.
What the court is trying to tell you?
My lord, the vigilant department, they have to approve for preliminary inquiry, your lordship. Even preliminary inquiry was not conducted, your lordship. They have just closed this matter just mainly because of the exchange of letter only, communication letter only. No inquiry was conducted by the departmental inquiry was not conducted by that.
So you better get yourself equipped Beyond that, what can we say? Hmm? You have seen the documents?
Yeah.
And how much you have argued today? On the prayer of petitioner in person listed after 4 weeks. If you see, if you are facing any trouble arguing your case.
Yeah.
You may make a request for appointment of an amicus also.
No, Lordship, he has set up lawyers.
We don't know. Today he is alone. Is not it? Since this is a public interest litigation. We would like to afford the petitioner an appropriate hearing. If you are facing any difficulty in engaging a lawyer,
He's a lawyer by himself.
no, but he may be a lawyer. He is a petitioner in person now. So you think about this aspect. Yes.
Item 10, Lordship.
What was the matter about?
Lordship, it was regarding direction from this honorable court for issuance of direction to the DC SEPA for issuance of gun license.
Gun license.
Yes, Lordship. So the same has been issued by the concerned DC, Lordship. So we are praying for withdrawal, Lordship. In the meantime, Lordship.
All right. Mr. G. Talwal Ahmed, counsel for the petitioner submits that the relief sought for by the petitioner in the instant case has been given to the petitioner by the respondent authorities. In view of the above, he submits the petitioner has become instructed. Accordingly, he submits that the petitioner has become instructed. In view of the above submission made by Mr. G. Talwal Ahmed, counsel for the petitioner, this read petition is just dismissed as not pressed.
Much obliged.
My application. My lord, I beg to mention WPC number 230. This matter may be listed for tomorrow in my lord order issues.
Old matter, pending matter.
Yes, my lord, pending matter.
What for? What for?
My
tomorrow?
lord, some urgency is there.
Of
Matter
course.
a matter pertaining to the service, we are the aspirant candidate who have already attended appeared the interview and our result has been withheld. So actions
The
of
result has been withheld.
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 Yes, result has
Which,
not.
which exam? APSSB?
Yes, ABSSB. So
Okay.
some.
Your
urgency-
result has been withheld.
Yes,
Others' result have been declared.
no, we are the same group that
So our sonar is out of the station. Listed after 3 weeks.
Thanks. I'm like.
May I just speak? Lordship, my senior counsel is out of the station. Oh, sorry, I like to mention item number
21,
85
25.
on behalf of T Tapak.
T Tapak.
Yeah.
What is the matter about?
Land district matter.
Land dispute.
Ah.
Have you informed the other side?
Yes, Upon sir, I have informed upon,
Okay. When do you want the matter?
3 weeks.
Okay. Your name?
B Sibo,
B.
Sibo, Bagam
Sibo.
Sibo.
On the prayer of Mr. B. Sibo. On behalf of Mr. T. Tapal, London Council for the petitioner. Listed after 3 weeks.
Okay.
May I lordship?
Yes.
Lordship, I would to mention item number 8, Temo Hane versus State of AP.
Yes.
For the senior council is in Guwahati, so I also would like to create this honorable call that this matter may be fixed on 21st of August.
21st of August. What is the matter about?
Lordship, I'm not really aware of,
Huh?
I'm not really aware of the matter, the
No.
facts of the matter.
On the prayer of Miss
K. Basar,
K. Basar. London Council, on behalf of whom?
UK Nayan.
Mr. UK Nayan, Council for the petitioner. Petitioners listed on 21st.
21st of August.
21st of August. Okay.
Alright.
Your Honor, I'd like to mention item number 13 and 14 on behalf of Mr. Tabatagung, who is the standing counsel for the health department. Your Honor, we are waiting for the otherwise reply from the department. So this matter may be listed after 4 weeks.
Who is for the petitioner? What is this matter about?
It's regarding the service matter. The petitioner, both the petitioner they were serving as a BD block data manager under NHM in Pakistan district Alami.
Okay.
And later they were appointed as DDA data district data manager, and that appointment was later revoked.
All
Hence
right.
petition.
All right. Have you informed the other side?
Your Honor, no.
You should inform them.
I tried, but his junior's number was switched off, so I couldn't find in the courtroom also, Your Honor.
All right. On the prayer of Mr.
H. Thai, Hakitai,
H.
Thai.
Time.
Yes, Your Honor.
London Council on behalf of T. Tawon.
Yes, Your Honor.
T. Tawon, London Standing Council for the Health Department. Listed after 4 weeks for filing of the counter affidavit.
Yes, Your Honor. All right.
13 and 14. Yes.
Yes, sir. May I submit, madam? Well, I beg to mention item number 9, madam.
Yes.
Lord, due to some personal difficulty, my lord, could not prepare with this brief, my lord. So I could not prepare, my lord, with a brief, my lord. I'm praying, my lord, 3 week time, my lord.
What is the matter about?
This is a eviction matter, my lord.
Eviction matter.
My lord.
Any objection?
No, Your Lordship.
On the prayer of Mr. L. Parveen, London Council for the petitioner with the consent of Ms. R. Basar, London Government Advocate, listed after 3 weeks.
The interim stay, my lord, we continue.
All right. Interim order passed earlier shall continue till the next date of listing.
High level.
Your Lordship, I would like to mention that today I have filed one IA for implement of respondent number 4 in WPC 426 2021. So this IA may taken up with WPC 426 2021. Today it is in item number 12. Much obliged.
Okay.
Your Lordship, I would like to mention on item number 17 on behalf of Senior Advocate Tony Patil.
You want that IA to be called? All right. Which one?
Item number 17, my lord.
17.
Yeah, on behalf of Advocate Tony Patil,
Yes.
petitioner's advocate,
What is the matter about?
land compensation, my lord.
Where is this land department? Affidavit file
No, not yet, my lord.
on the prayer of Mr.
Mr. E. Payeng.
You are what
I-
time?
E. Payeng.
E.
E. Payeng.
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 Fine, Lanet Council On behalf of Mr. T. Burton, legal counsel for the petitioners, listed after 6 weeks. Yeah.
Mayor, Madam.
Hmm.
Madam, I'm from the petitioner side. Respondents, number 283 has to file the reply, which has not yet filed.
What is the matter about?
It's the illegal land acquisition process adopted by the state government in acquisition of private land.
Hmm?
Of the
Illegal?
petitioner, because
What is the matter about?
they are asking for compensation of the acquired land.
What is Kamduk?
He has to file affidavit. If they have a- Well, they were trying not to get it, I'm sorry. They have challenged them on the acquiring of land.
So what is your prayer today?
My lord,
What is your prayer? Can we dispose of the matter?
yes, my lord.
Can we dispose of the writ petition?
No, my lord.
No. Yeah, what is to be done?
They have to file the report. So that we have to take up this.
But
Once he meets his. Yeah, it's not completed.
they have not filed.
Not yet.
You want to wait? What was the last proceeding? Do you remember? Dugmar Kamduk. Standing Council, Department of Land Management submits that he has received the instruction to file the affidavit in opposition, which is under preparation, for which he pressed for and is granted 2 weeks' time. This order was on 25th May 2025,
Yes. 25th.
where he said that the affidavit is under preparation. Today we are in August. You
Yes.
want to wait for the affidavit, then we'll wait.
Yes.
On the prayer of the council for the petition listed after 8 weeks. Yes.
Then. No.
Two.
Okay.
Item 1 is after 8 weeks. Let affidavit file.
Your Honor. The petitions, the government had filed their affidavits, I need file rejoinder to their affidavits. And this is a case of we are challenging that the land acquisition process would have been initiated under the right to fair compensations, because no award was passed under the Land Acquisition Act 1894 under section 11.
You are praying for passing of an award.
Yes. Because since under section 24 of the Right to Fair Compensation Act says, when no award is passed within this standard has to be the mayor rate of section 20. Land acquisition process under Act number 1 of 1894 shall be deemed to be have lapsed in certain cases, notwithstanding anything contained in this act in any case of land acquisition process initiated under the Land Acquisition Act 1894, where no award under section 11 of the said Land Acquisition Act has been made, then all provisions of this act relating to the determinations of compensation shall apply.
Because in this case, no award was passed under section 8 of the Land Acquisition Act 1894.
Where is the land now?
Land had paid the compensation on the basis of an agreement executed between the government and the private party.
Just a moment. Where is the notification for acquisition of land?
It's in page number 28.
28.
Preliminary notification.
Thereafter, what happened?
Thereafter, section 6 notification was issued under 1894 Act, Your Honor. And accordingly, since after that, since no award was passed, because Right to Fair Compensation Act came into effect from 1st January 2014, Your Honor. Thereafter, they had issued sections 9 notifications. Yes, they had issued. I had made an applications thereafter before the Deputy Commissioner, which is Annexes 2. This is page number page 31. Submission of report that they had submitted report that in pursuance of the order issued by the Deputy Commissioner, 22nd March 2016, Annexes 1, 2, 3, a series of meeting was conducted as per the schedule fixed in the order. The basis of the hearing was claims received subsequent to notification issued under section 4 and section 6 of L. Lara Act. This is 25th January 2016 issued under section 9 Act. The series of meetings were conducted at DRDA Conference Hall in Roing, Roing from 11th April 2016 to 20th April 2016 for areas in Roing and Dambuk Circle, with effect from 3rd May 2016 for areas under Hunli subdivision. Accordingly, a meeting was conducted wherein I had submitted an objections saying that in April 2016. And then this was the report. On the basis of the report, I had submitted claiming objections to the concerned authority.
Where is that?
Page number 4. Under section 9, a meeting was fixed. Whereas the government of Arunachal Pradesh that issues, this is page number 34 here.
What kind of a meeting?
May I read this?
Meeting is contemplated under the act.
Act.
Ah,
On the basis of section 9, I was called, I had given my objections. And
what is
meeting
that objection?
whereas under section 7, that the collector to take order.
Where is that objection?
Objection was not recorded in the report, Your Honor. That is my case, because I had submitted an objection because the concerned officer who was here, who was hearing the matters, had refused to accept my objections to this particular design.
When?
It was on 16th,
2000?
2016, Your Honor. 2017, that in the report dated 6/2/2017, he had finally submitted a report. It's in Annexes 5 here in my petition.
Page number?
Page number 37. 37 orders that this is this. Under main report. though meeting was conducted from 11th April 2016 to 20th April 2016, but a report was only submitted after an expiry of, after more than 7 months, only in July 2018. His signatures is there, but he had not, as such, why there is a delay. And nothing has mentioned in that, and nothing has been mentioned with regard to my claim and objections made with respect to the 149 acres of land of the Akaya Fen Belt, Your Honor. Nothing has been mentioned. Thereafter, Your Honor, they had issued another denotifications under section 48 for certain areas, which is annexed as annexure 6, Your Honor. Whereas the power of the functions of the appropriate authority under Land Acquisition Act 1894 vested in the Governor Arunachal Pradesh, which shall be exercised and discharged by him within the state of Arunachal. Whereas the primary notification for acquisition and lab for Dibang multipurpose being executed by NSPC Limited was made by this is 2013 for public purpose, whereas final notification under section 6 for acquisition of the land was made by this Itanagar 14 December 2014, and corrigendum issued under this, whereas the land acquisition initiated has proceeded under the provision of LARA 1894 by the provision of section 23 of the RFCT LARA, as the process initiated under LARA has not lapsed. And whereas the office has received a letter from General Manager, this is NSPC drawing white letter informing that some areas are not required for project in view of the reductions of the height of them by 10 meters upon observing by the SIPS DFO government. Hence, therefore, it is hereby declared that the land described in the schedules below is denotified for acquisition. This declaration was made under provision of section 48 of the Land Acquisition Act 1894, and to whom so even may concern, Your Honor. And accordingly, thereafter, what happened? They had issued sent for approval, Your Honor. It's annexes is section 11. It's page number 51. Whereas a notice under section 9 of Land Acquisition Act was issued by order dated this, asking all the persons interested to state their claims and interest in the land to be acquired for Dibang multipurpose project, but whereas PK Pulu had submitted petitions claiming ownership of the land and since Syndica Fan Belt and Akaya Fan Belt by letter dated 12/2/2016. And whereas PK Pulu has submitted photocopies of NOCs issued by GB as documentary evidence of ownerships of the said land. And whereas the committee was constituted with Sri Yona Mele, PI Grade 1 as chairman, and Martin Lingi GB and Sri Gulai Lingi GB as member to verify the claim of Sri PK Pulu and check the veracity of the documents submitted by Sri PK Pulu. And whereas the committee conducted a meeting at Anchal Samiti Hall, Roing, on 15/11/2016 in presence of all stakeholders and witness, including CPT Miso, HGB, Sirang Valley, Somane Manjo, GB, Adule Lingi, GB. And whereas after recording the statement of all the relevant stakeholders.
Mr. Ginny. Sure. You're representing the private respondent.
Lordship.
What is the matter about?
Lordship, this is a land compensation loss. And the land they are disputing, Lordship. It's our land, Lordship, our client's land, Lordship. We already, the compensation has been paid, Lordship. We have received the amount. Entire process was carried out, Lordship. Their claim was in another plot of land, Lordship. In fact, they have received their own share in that plot of land where they have claimed the compensation, Lordship. At the belated stage, they are claiming that they are disputing our land as their own land, Lordship.
What is that land? Which is that land?
Akaya, Lordship. Akaya, Lordship. 149 is hectares of land, Lordship. Already compensation paid, Lordship. The authority concerned since beginning, Lordship, entire acquisition process was carried out. No whisper from his side, Lordship, disputing our land, Lordship. He was concentrating on his own land, Lordship. In fact, he has received his land, Lordship. And then regarding the disputing the award, Lordship, Lordship is aware that this award was disputed with before this honorable court. But then there was a understanding between the government side and then the beneficiaries. They have shown affidavit and they have come up before this honorable court saying that they are ready to accept the award. And the petitioner he
Which
himself
award?
has accepted. He
What-
himself is one of the petitioner in that case.
Where is the award?
Lordship, in fact, they have not annexed the award, Lordship, which
Have you-
he is disputing, Lordship.
Have you annexed?
Lordship, I have not filed my affidavit, Lordship, yet to file my affidavit. State they have filed, Lordship, there I find that they have not annexed the award. They are disputing the award, Lordship. In fact, they have not annexed that award also, Lordship. Award has been passed, Lordship. Now they are saying that it has to be as per 2013 Act.
You intend to file affidavit or not?
Lordship, I intend to file, Lordship.
Yes,
Lordship, they are
yes.
disputing a lane which already, the compensation has already been paid, Lordship. And Lordship is aware that there is no provisions for refunding of the compensation amount that has already been paid, Lordship.
Miss Ete, can this matter be disposed of? Without the affidavit of the private respondent?
This is required, Your Honor, because there is no any award.
Since we have spent some time hearing Mr. Deori,
Yes.
and now I've come to know that Ginny has not filed affidavit. Can this, huh? No, I'm asking you. Have you gone through the case?
Not much, because Tapin was supposed to appear in this matter.
One who know the case will know whether the affidavit of the private respondent will be required or not.
It will be required.
How can you say you have not, you have not thoroughly gone into the case?
Lordship is still, we have, Lordship, given the
On the
compensation to them, Lordship.
of Mr. J. Ginny, counsel for which respondent?
Lordship, respondent number 10 and 11, Lordship.
So 10, 11 only.
Lordship, in fact, they have.
It's actually wrong.
Respondent.
To be 11 and 12. One was double written. One was double.
You are representing 10 and 11.
Lordship, as per the serial number, Lordship, it is 10 and 11, but they have double marked one respondent. So why
One.
it ought to have been 11 and 11, but I'm already mentioning before this board, I filed my Wakalat number as 10 and 11,
Okay. You are representing only 10 and 11.
10 and 11.
What about 9? Rakesh Tacho. Oh, he appears to be ESC, not the lane
Yes.
owner.
Lordship, I'll be for one, Lordship, affidavit has been filed by, we have filed for 1, 2, 2 also, so I don't know if.
This affidavit was for
Mr. Kamdut is
Kam-
appearing in this letter.
J. Ginny. For R 10 and 11. 4 weeks further time is granted for filing of a counter evidence listed after 4 weeks.
Thanks.
Hmm.
May I,
Yes,
here, my lord, I have received the instruction, my lord, accordingly, my lord. I have prepared also, my lord, that has been sent to my lord, law court, necessary vetting, my lord. I am yet to receive back that, my lord.
you are yet to receive.
Receive back, my lord, draft epidemic opposition, my lord, sent to the law department of vetting.
What is the matter, Raghu?
They are claiming, my lord, compensation appointment, my lord.
Hmm?
Compensation appointment, my lord.
Compassionate appointment. Why the law department's vetting is necessary?
My lord, there is standing order by the government, my lord. That-
Law department can change the affidavit prepared by the advocates.
My lord, my humble understanding that that should not be, my lord, ultimately fake is given by the department, my lord. In law, my lord, I think I humbly believe, my lord, it's a matter of advocate in the court, my lord.
Okay, what happens if the legal advice given to the department by the advocate who will represent before the court and the advice of the law department differs?
My lord,
Now, whose advice will prevail on the department?
that situation, my lord, is tough, situation will be tough, my lord. That's why, my lord, I also personally believe that, my lord, this is, my lord, some way hindrance, my lord, to send the law waiting.
Yes, Sriram, what do you say? See, advice given by you to the department may not be agreed by the law department. Then whose advice will prevail?
Of course,
And-
advocation.
Advocate's advice. Oh, why do you say so? He says he has sought for a vetting. You also seek for a vetting from the law department.
Ours also is like that.
Hmm.
That is standing order is there.
Through, no, something, in many cases.
Just a moment. Come here. Is the main respondent?
Yes.
Okay. On on the prayer of the self-understanding council for the power department, 3 weeks further time is granted for filing of a counter affidavit. List it up to 3 weeks. See, you had submitted on 1st June.
Yeah.
That you have sent it to the law department for vetting.
Yes, my lord. I sent this on 27 March, my lord. 27 March, I sent
27?
March, my lord. Of 2023, my lord.
And they are sitting over the matter.
No, my lord, not see, my lord, who is sitting, my lord, this is the send a copy I sent to my secretary, to secretary, my lord.
You advocate files the counter affidavit after strategizing the defense
Yes,
know
my
that?
lord, truly, my lord.
that you will put forward before the court.
Yes, my lord.
How can they sit on the judgment? They will supplement. You add this also, you add this also.
I am totally concur with the view of my lord, but there is a standing order, my lord, that's why, my lord.
Hmm. You get it, get the affidavit.
I will.
3 weeks.
How will
You take this back, Mr.
Yeah, madam, this is transfer matter, madam.
Hmm.
And the relief sought by the petition was granted, madam. Next one, maybe it's petitions on the appeal, madam.
Really?
Yes, madam.
South provider.
Yes, madam.
What is the appeal order?
We always page 38, madam.
38.
Not 38, madam. 41, madam.
41.
That imprint order was modified, madam.
July 20. Huh?
Yes.
In the,
It was modified on 30 September.
what is the name of petitioner?
Petitioners, one, madam.
Kapang Mate. Station superintendent.
Yes.
He was posted to Longding.
Yes, madam.
Okay.
He wanted at Khonsa, madam. His transfer order was modified, madam, on 30 September 2022, madam. And he was written in Khonsa, madam.
And where he was working earlier?
Longding, madam.
Okay, under all transport.
This is his joining report. Yes, joined on 10th October, madam.
Okay. Okay, all right. This writ petition has been filed challenging the order dated 20 July 2022. Issued by the Secretary Transport Government Water Supervisor Banu Swenso at page 41. Whereby the petitioner, who is a station superintendent, was posted as STS Longding. Post of Miss He Wang, government advocate, has produced an order dated 30th September 2022, issued by the Secretary Transport Government whereby the petitioner has now been posted as STS Khonsa, and pursuant to the posted order, the petitioner has joined at Khonsa on 10 October. No, not 10 October.
10th October, yes, madam.
Huh?
Join on 10th October, madam, yes, 22.
Okay. Has already joined. Yes. Joined on 1/10/2022. As indicated in the letter. No. Oh, okay. By joining report dated 10 October 2022, submitted to the Deputy Commissioner, Tirap District Khonsa, by the petitioner, which joining report has also been produced by Ms. P. Wangmo, London Common Advocate. Can we observe this writ petition? This follow as instructions. A copy of the same both produced by Wangmo is written on record, which will be marked as X and X1 for identification. None appears for the petitioner, in the top. All right. Yes.
I know. This is a pension matter, notice of issue way back on 12/9, my lord. No activity.
Pension,
Pension.
NOC.
No, my lord, this is
Okay.
different. Different in the sense, my lord, in fact, it's unfortunate, the petitioner, my lord, in fact, was born after 2 months after her father died in harness.
All right, affidavit will be required.
Yes.
Yes.
We are waiting for the respondent number 4. Other that we have received the instructions.
Who is respondent number 4?
AFO.
Okay. This affidavit is also vital.
His
Yes,
affidavit
because I
matters more.
submitted the application.
Mr. Deep Pangana Council for the petition. And Mr. I. Ram Lana Assistant Senior Government Advocate, who pressed for NS granted for the 3 weeks time,
4 weeks.
4 weeks time for filing of a counter affidavit. But you get the instruction, this is after 4 weeks.
May I, your lordship?
Yes, Menjo.
Yes, your lordship.
Yeah.
Your lordship, in this. Yes, we would like to file rejoinder, your lordship.
You have to file rejoinder.
Yes, your lordship. Our respondent number 3 has filed their counter affidavit. And other respondent,
What is the matter about?
your lordship, it's about compensation.
Land compensation.
Yes, your lordship, pertaining to that Harsinsa area.
How many times you have taken for filing of a rejoinder?
Your lordship, last time, on last occasion also, your worship, I have taken time for the rejoinder, but could not file.
How many times you have taken? You don't remember. You only remember the last time.
No, your worship, I think, this,
One,
this
two,
is
3, 4. You have
third
been
time, I
taking
think.
time since March. Had Mr. E. Manuel under counsel for the petitioner and Ms. R. Vassal and additional senior government advocate for the state. Mr. Manuel under counsel for the petitioner, press for and is granted for the 6 weeks time to file rejoinder to the counter affidavit filed by the respondent number 3. This is after 8 weeks.
Much appreciated.
Yes, Kamchi.
Yes. Well,
For your lordship, today
Affidavit.
we have filed our affidavit, your lordship.
just file their affidavit, my lord. After, rest of the respondent require their affidavit.
Huh?
Rest of the respondent, my lord, not yet filed.
Rest of the respondent not filed. Who has filed?
1, 3. No, 1, 3 and 4.
There are a private respondent also.
Yes, my lord.
Who is appearing for private respondent?
Last time they are completed by.
T. Torum, lordship.
T. Torun.
T. Torum.
Yes, my lord.
The T. Torum appears to be one of the respondent also.
Private respondent, for private respondent.
Altogether, how many respondents are there?
8, your lordship.
I think 9. No,
They have filed IA for impletement, your lordship. Private
Yeah,
respondent,
yes.
so 5, 6, 7 and 8, your lordship.
9 is.
Oh, 9 also, yes, 9. 1, 2, 3, 5 private respondent.
then who is representing this private respondents?
T. Torun, my lord.
Name of the, yes,
T-
T. Torum is there. lordship.
T. Torum appears to be respondent number 5 also.
Yeah, yes, my lord.
Star Torum,
Name of respondent number 5 is Tar Torum.
yes.
Respondent number 6 is Tar Pagi.
Star
Something like that. It goes.
Yes, my lord.
They have filed IA
Yes, for impletement,
for
and it was
implement.
allowed, your lordship.
Okay. Then counter affidavit has been filed by whom?
File 1, 3 and 4.
1, 3 and 4. What about 2? Two affidavit will be required.
Yes, requirement.
Forest settlement officer, come deputy commissioner.
Yes, man.
What is the matter about?
We are challenging the, my lord, the impure notification, my lord, issued by the Principal Secretary, Department of Environment and Forest, my lord. And also, my lord, another, my lord, impure order is there, my lord. The mutant certificate, my lord, which is issued by this Deputy Commissioner Chiro Lower Subansiri.
What is to be done? You said that affidavit, the rest of the respondent are also required to be filed.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. T. Gamtil, and counsel for the petitioner, and Ms. R. Vassal, and government advocate for respondent 1, 2, 3 and 4. None appears for the respondents 5 to 9. Respondent number two will file affidavit or not?
Your lordship, I have to take instruction.
Okay. Respondents 1, 3, and 4 have filed the counter affidavit. Listed after 6 weeks. Whenever the remaining respondents to file counter affidavit is advised.
May I, your lordship?
Yes.
Your lordship, in this case also, we would like to file rejoinder.
Minjo, Mr. Minjo, for petition attack for so and so. Advocate for. I think. State of AP. No, respondent number. 3. Respondent number 3. 3 has filed affidavit.
Yes, lordship. Only.
Who submits that respondent number 3 has filed affidavit. None appears for the respondents 1 and 2.
And your lordship, respondent number 2 is yet to file their counter affidavit.
Here you want to file rejoinder?
Yes, your lordship, with regard to 1 and 3. Respondent number 1 and 3 have filed their counter affidavits.
1 was filed. I have
Yes,
filed for 3.
land department.
Land department has filed.
Yes, your lordship.
Okay. Respondent number 1 and sorry, GHA for 3. Respondent 1 and 3 have filed a counter affidavit. This manager, the counsel for the petitioner, press for and is granted 6 weeks time to file rejoinder to the counter affidavit filed by the respondent number 1 and 3. Also, this is after 8 weeks. I just come. Before that, respondent number 2 in the meanwhile may also file counter affidavit is advice. Listed after 8 weeks.
Much obliged.
Lordship, I have filed 1 IA for implement of respondent number 4.
IA has come. IA is not before this court.
I mentioned this morning itself.
When was the IA file?
Implement of respondent number 4.
No, no. When was the IA file?
This morning itself. By mentioning.
See, matter does not reach so early. You had made a mention, I had allowed it.
Yes.
Writ petition is here today. Now there will be dislocation. It will not reach before 2 o'clock. What we can say is this, maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Otherwise, my lord, I may allow my lord, implement this.
Where is the IA?
Lordship may take the matter tomorrow.
Or else will, IA in the meantime may come, we'll take it as a last item.
Yes. Okay.
May I please? My lord, I appear on behalf of M. Khatun. Due to some personal difficulties, he is unable.
Who?
M. Khatun,
Kato.
DHI. I will take consent from the other party also, petitioner.
What is the prayer made? In the state petition? None appears for the petitioner. Heard, Mr.
And so on.
And so Learned Council. On behalf of M. Kata,
Yes.
Learned DSGOI. For all the respondents who pressed for and is granted 8 weeks time to file counter affidavit listed after 8 weeks. Twenty? 20, oh. Yes.
This item, it's listed as being mentioned, Lordship, but I find it neither I am or nor the from the respondent side has mentioned this matter. It's listed as BO today as a supplementary means for admission hearing, Lordship. Lordship, the matter is, Lordship, here I am challenging a Kaba report.
No, just a moment.
Lordship.
Okay.
Lordship, basically here I'm challenging a Kaba report on the basis of which, Lordship, EAC is reluctant to entertain my complaint, Lordship. Basically, the crux of the case is, Lordship, there is a land dispute, Lordship, between the private respondent and me, Lordship. On several occasions, I have filed complaint before the concerned authorities to tackle the issue, Lordship. Lordship, may kindly come to page 30, Lordship, Annexure 1. This is my complaint, Lordship. In the year 2018, I have lodged a complaint against the private respondents regarding encroachment upon my land, Lordship. Thereupon, Lordship, again in the year same year, Lordship, 2018, Lordship, same time, Lordship.
What is this?
Thereafter, Lordship, page 34, Lordship.
Impugn order.
Lordship, page 34, Lordship. It's not
34.
impugn. This is the order issued by EAC Wakro, Lordship, for conducting a mediation, Lordship, by constituting a chairman and 2 members, Lordship. Constituting 1 chairman and 2 members, Lordship. Now this Arangsong Ngadong GB Lamliang, Lordship. Against him, we have filed 1 complaint since he is one of the relatives of the private respondents. So we were not ready to go for Kawang before this chairman, Lordship. We have filed 1 complaint, Lordship. Lordship will find it page 35. Here, Lordship, page 34, marked as Annexure 3, Lordship.
क्या कर रहा है तू? क्या कर रहा है?
Minus कर दो।
क्या कर रहा है?
I'm taking your Lordship to page 35, Lordship, Annexure 3. Now, since I was agreed in regards to the appointment of chairman, Lordship, Arangsong Adong, I have filed 1 application before the authority concerned regarding change of the chairman, Arangsong Adong GB Lamliang, for conducting Kaba on so and so. They have fixed the date on 28/10/2018, Lordship, for conducting that Kaba. Now, thereafter, Lordship, Lordship may.
What is the impugn order?
Lordship, impugn order is at page 36, Lordship. This is. In fact, in this instant case, Lordship, I have impugned 2 orders, Lordship. This page 36, type copy is at page
36 is at
38, Lordship. Type copy is at page 38.
But you have not indicated the date here.
Date is at page 37, Lordship. Type copy is at page 39. 8/11/2018, just below the signature of the chairman.
Okay, 8/11.
8/11/2018.
What is this?
Now, this is merely a Kavang report being submitted by the chairman, Lordship, against whom I have filed a application before the concerned authority for changing the chairman. Now, he is coming up with this Kavang report. Lordship. This is not a Kavang decision. This is a Kavang report, Lordship. Now, on the basis of this Kavang report, another impugned order is being passed by the EAC, Lordship. Lordship will find it Annexure 7, page 44. Lordship, page 45 is the type. Not legible, so typed out the copy. Page 45. Page 40. Now, these two joint that Kavang report as well as this order of the EAC, Lordship, come executive magistrate, 4th March 2021. This is also being impugned. Fourth paragraph is the relevant portion. May I read?
This is according to you, what has been decided in the Kavang report.
Lordship, on the basis of the Kavang report, they have passed this impugned. Now they say that I have to approach the appropriate forum. Now,
Kavang, just a moment. This Kavang report was prepared. How?
Lordship, so why, Lordship? How Kavang was, I was complaining against the chairman, Lordship. We have never attended the Kavang. Now they have come up with this report.
Just a moment. What is this report?
Lordship, report is saying that that lands does not belong to us, Lordship. It has gone adverse.
Which land?
The land which are under dispute, Lordship. Dispute between me and the private respondents.
Private respondent number?
Private respondent number, Lordship. 3 to 11.
3 to 11. How many petitioners?
Lordship.
How many petitioners?
Lordship, me only, Lordship, I have approached.
Only one.
Lordship.
What is the name of disputed land?
It is located at it's Turung area, Lordship. It's at Turung, it's known as Turung area.
Point out, you read from page 38.
Information regarding encroachment of our land by group of people, namely so
Page 38, Kavang report.
with reference to your official order number so and so dated 4/10/2008. We have sit for mediation Kavang on so and so at Tamladu Hall Meadow regarding the land dispute complaint lodged by Sri Solankiri, 2 others of Danglat village. They are all committee members attended. After long discussion, it has come to know to the factual position that the respondent, namely Sri Muriso Kiri, Sri Saplam Pul, so and so. There are so many names, Lordship, who has been named as the respondent. Lordship. And Gamburis of Mailiang had developed the said area since long time in virgin land, jungle. There was no sign of human activity in the area as claimed by the complainant. The chairman Sri Arangshong Adong had narrated that the said area itself is under the Turung Reserve Forest, and he himself is well known about the areas and seen that the above respondents are only doing cultivation since last 20 years. In our mismeet rational system, there should have sign of cultivation or plantation in the particular claim area for ownership by the claimants. Next page.
Let us. What is the name of the land as you mentioned?
Lordship, lane, I have mentioned in my complaint.
No. In this Kavang report?
In the Kavang report, Lordship, they have not mentioned the area also. They have nowhere mentioned. They have simply mentioned that there is a dispute between these two parties.
Yes, then come to page 45.
Page 45. I'm reading from starting. First paragraph. On receipt of a complaint on 5th October 2020 from Sri Solankiri of Danglat village, Lohit district, Teju, to the effect that Srimati Bakilu Manu with her daughter Miss Mosamlu Manu of Mayoliang village has encroaching upon his lane at Mayoliang village. In view of maintaining peace and tranquility and status quo, the DAC come Executive Magistrate Wakro, Ms. Louis Siva, APCS, has passed a prohibitory order number so and so dated 5th October dated 2020. And whereas on receipt of the clarification regarding the complaint along with village committee, a report from Sri Bakilu Manu and Ms. Mosamlu Manu on 14 October 2020 and complaint letter received from Sri Solankiri of Danglat village along with relevant documents have been forwarded to the OCPS Wakro for inquiry investigation to find out the actual owner of the land, while this office letter dated number so and so dated 16 October 2020. And whereas this is irrelevant, an inquiry report was ordered and reports received from OCPS Wakro by his letter number so and so dated 23rd January 2021. During his inquiry, it has been found that the case had already been disposed of by the village committee headed by Sri Araso Ngadong, AGV Lamliang village. The complaint of Sri Solankiri is not appropriate to be taken up at this office in the light of government orders notification number so and so dated 28 April 2011. After establishment of civil courts and contemplating amendment in the Assam Frontier Administration of Justice Regulation Act 1945, the complaint is hereby disposed of. However, the parties are at liberty to approach the appropriate forum court for appeal as prescribed, given sign under my hand and seal of the court on this 4th day, March 20. Now, they are the authority concerned. There was no Kawang decision as such. And I have never attended the Kawa also, since I was making several complaints against the chairman also. Now they are coming up with this Kawang report. And now they are treating this Kawang report as the Kawang decision also.
Which one? No, Kawang report.
That I have read out just now, Lordship. Page 38, Lordship. This is merely a Kawang report, Lordship, forwarded by Arangso Ngadong, the chairman himself, Lordship, against whom I have filed one application, Lordship, for changing him as the chairman. Now, on the basis of this Kawang report, my complaint, which has been filed before the concerned authorities, are not been taken up. They say that the matter has already been taken up by the Kawa members, Lordship, headed by this chairman, Lordship. Now, this is merely a Kawa report, Lordship. How can this be treated as a decision? Lordship? Decision and report is different.
What do you say?
So I am being agreed.
Yes, Your Honor. As per some frontier regulations, Your Honor, rules 40, power of the village authorities explained. Herein it's hearing of cases may read that. The village authorities shall try all suits without limit of value in which both the parties are indigenous of the territory of the Union Territory of Arunachal and live within the jurisdiction which are not submitted to arbitration. So this all other suits which are not submitted to arbitration deputy commissions. The village authorities shall have the power to order the attendance of parties and of the witnesses and fine up to limit. The village authorities shall have the power to award hostage. I'll consider the village authority may
land is under whose possession?
now it is in my possession.
Your possession.
It's in my possession.
No, that is disputed, Lordship.
We will set it aside both the orders and provide the petitioner to approach the appropriate forum.
Lordship.
Because here, as per rules 44 of the Assam Frontier Regulations, all suits tried by the village authority shall be decided in open deliberation in presence of the parties and at least 3 independent witnesses. Here, it was followed. All the procedures were followed.
All right. On the prayer of learned counsel for the parties, listed after 4 weeks.
Obvious.
It is too late in the day to go into this. Yes. 45 regulations. Huh?
Yes.
Made to the road.
Yeah.
Here the respondent number 4 has filed their affidavit. I've taken steps on the respondent number 6. I understand that has been received.
This matter. We are appearing for a.
Okay.
We have find what the buffer. Some time to find out.
Even for 1 to 5,
Lordship,
1 to 5.
yes.
Who is 7?
7 is the committee constituted by the government of Arunachal Pradesh in terms of the my lord. Committee also the state will represent in terms of Kumari Madhuri Patil Bhai.
By the government advocate.
Yes,
Can you represent respondent of 7?
it's a government committee, man.
For that, I have to take instruction, your lordship, because I have filed on behalf of 4 only, your lordship, 3. 4, I have,
My lord is aware whenever there is a dispute regarding the scheduled tribe status of a person, that has to go to a committee. That has to be constituted by every state in terms of Kumari Madhuri Patil. That's a state's committee, man.
So you want time to file affidavit? Okay.
Even the state may require to file affidavit, only the additional deputy commissioner has filed.
Additional affidavit was filed?
Additional deputy commissioner.
Okay.
Because the issue I have raised is regarding my lord's list.
Mr. Deep Wangan, counsel for the petitioner. R. Vasa, government advocate for respondents. 1 to 5 for the
Yes.
present.
yes, yes.
Okay.
They must have accepted notice on your 7 also.
7.
Maybe, my lord. They will have to.
Yes, you have accepted.
Yes, they will have to, it's a state
Okay.
committee.
1 to 5 and 7. Who submits the counter affidavit by respondent number 4 has been filed. And also, Mr. J. Jenny, counsel for the respondent number 6. On the prayer of counsel appearing for the respondents. How much time? Listed after 4 weeks. To enable filing of a counter affidavit by the respondents who have not yet filed their response. Listed after 4 weeks.
May I please, your lordship,
What is the matter about?
this is pertaining to compensation issue, your lordship. And the
Which
state
compensation?
respondent has to file their affidavit.
Which compensation?
Lordship, Bopi to Potin Road, your lordship. Potin to Pagin Road, your lordship. This is Trans Arunachal Highway Road from Potin to Pagin.
You are representing which respondent?
And for respondent number 4, 5, and 6, your lordship. Your lordship, we have not received our comments, so your lordship, some more time may be given.
How Mr.
It is 4 weeks, your lordship.
A.K. Singh, counsel for the petitioner. Only one petitioner
Lordship. Here, your lordship.
and Mr.
There is one, sorry, lordship, but there is one private respondent. So in regard to that, I was allowed to take dusty service, your lordship. I have taken dusty service also. Pursuant to order dated 25.23. that I have also filed the additional affidavit.
Affidavit also.
Lordship.
And this our P. Pangu. Government advocate for respondent number
4, 5, and 6.
4, 5, and 6. Who press for? And is granted 6 weeks time to file a counter affidavit.
Lordship, pursuant to order dated 25/1/23, Lordship.
Order dated?
25/1/23.
Okay.
Dusty service was allowed. And accordingly,
All right, pursuant to order dated 25/1/2023.
Lordship,
Allowing the petitioner to take justice service on respondent number 7 and affidavit dated 3rd May 2023 has been filed regarding the justice service taken on respondent number 5.
no, Lordship, respondent number 7.
Respondent number 7.
Lordship,
I perused the affidavit. Full stop. I perused the affidavit file. Where an acknowledgement of receipt of notice by the respondent number 7 has been made in the document annexed Annex A2 in the affidavit file. Was in view of the notice on respondent number 7 is deemed to be served. Listed after 8 weeks.
Lordship, I have instruction that my properties are being continuously damaged, so some short time may be given.
Who has damaged?
Lordship, the Trans Arunachal Highway, where the
Where?
construction is going on.
Where? You are for compensation or against this? Have you lodged any FIR?
Lordship, not FIR, I have filed representation. Lordship.
To whom?
To the Deputy Commissioner 0. Lordship. So detail.
What Deputy Commissioner can do here?
For reassessment of the damaged land of the petitioner, because he was
After 8 weeks, 8 weeks.
related to
You are for the reassessment of the compensation or you are against the damage caused to your property by the respondent number 7?
both, Your Lordship, damaged.
Both, okay.
Lordship, here I have detail, I have mentioned detail, Lordship. The property damaged,
Property damage.
Lordship, and at page.
You said that the respondent number 7 continues to cause damage to your property.
Lordship.
Today also he must be, the respondent number 7 must be causing damage to your property.
Lordship, 2 weeks back I have been called. On telephonical instruction.
Okay. You have too many grievances. File an interlocutory application
Lordship,
to bring on record, the day-to-day damage caused by the respondent number 7. This point was asked before, Mr. When the, isn't it? When this writ petition was moved, this argument was advanced. That respondent number 7 is causing damage.
let them file their.
Oh.
Yes, I'm Malad.
Hmm.
I'm representing my lord, respondent one into my lord, Department of Agriculture. My lord. I'm praying my lord, some more time, my lord, to validate a portion.
Yes, Kamji.
No problem, man. Time may be given, madam. And man, we have taken step against upon the respondent number 3, madam, which is awaited still.
What is this matter about?
This is about the illegal appointment, madam. So we are challenging the advertisement.
My lord, this is not exactly illegal, my lord. They are challenging the my lord
Advertisement.
exam interview process, my lord, whole process, my lord. You are also one of participant, my lord, to petitioner, my lord. Also, it is not illegal appointment. Selection process are made, my lord. So open competition, my lord.
All right. Mr. P. Council on a council for the petitioner. And Ms. L. Parme, standing council for agriculture department.
My lord.
Who pressed for and is granted further 4 weeks time to file counter affidavit. Listed up to 6 weeks, with service report of respondent number 3.
Our matter is pertaining to the compensation. The
Hmm.
matter, the impugn order before the lordship is order passed by the deputy commissioner Eastern Districts, whereby denied to compensate the petitioners despite their property has been damaged.
Hmm.
And so far, my lord, the excess of pleading is cancelled. I have received the affidavit in opposition filed by respondent number 6 today. But rest of the respondents are not appearing, despite that the press step has taken to the respondent number 7 and 8.
Hmm.
So my lord, later may be listed after 2 weeks, at least let other respondent to file their counter affidavit.
Respondent number 8, Lordship, we have, in fact, I have filed my wakalat now. 8.
What about 7?
7, not aware. I'm only representing 8, Lordship. ZPM, Lordship.
Okay. Mr. C. Modi, on council for the petitioner. G. Ethel on a government advocate for respondent number 3, 4, 5, and 6. Is not it? Counter affidavit file? No. That will cover
Entire.
the stand of 4, 5, and 6.
8 also, Lordship.
You are not a government.
Lordship, I'll go with the.
All right. Who submits that counter affidavit by the respondent number 3 has been filed. We should also cover the extent of the respondent number 5, 4, 5, and 6. And also Mr. J. Jenny, the council for the respondent number 8. You will not file affidavit.
No, Lordship.
Who submits that respondent number 8 will not file counter affidavit and will rely on the stand taken by the respondent number 3 in the counter affidavit file. Also, none has appeared for respondent number 1 and 2. Office note dated 29/7/2023 indicates that respondent number 7 has also been served. Yes. What is to be done now? Affidavit of respondent number 1 and 2 will be required.
Not necessary.
Not necessary.
And I am yet to receive the affidavit of respondent number 3.
You want to
I
file
have
the
received,
rejoinder?
not necessary. Your Honor.
Okay. Then can we dispose of?
Yes, this can be disposed of. Let their matter be fixed on the admission hearing. I have to go through the respondent
Okay.
affidavit filed by the
Alright.
respondent number 6.
All right, on the prayer of Mr. C. Modi, on the council for the petition and listed after 3 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
Much.
It's, yes. Will complete.
I am appearing for the respondent number 4 in this
21.
21, and I am seeking for granting to trial to file my counter affidavit. Because my counter affidavit is ready yet to file. I say,
Respondent number 4. What is the matter, Abu?
We're challenging the authority of the additional deputy commissioner in referring the matter to a cover after the coming before to the civil person.
Okay. You have filed affidavit?
Yes.
Mr. D. Bangla account petitioner, Ms. K. Wangman counsel for the respondent 1, 2, and 3 who submits that the counter affidavit by the respondents 1, 2, and 3 have been filed. Mr. C. Modi, counsel appearing on behalf of for respondent number 4, request for and is granted how much time?
1 week later.
1 week, 2 weeks, we'll give you 2 weeks time, 2 weeks time to file counter affidavit, listed up to 3 weeks.
May I submit, my lord?
Yeah.
I am paying my lord a time, my lord, for filing affidavit for 1 and 2, my lord.
What is the matter about?
This is about promotion matter, departmental promotion.
You are for the private respondent. You file affidavit. This T comes you on the counsel for the petitioner. Mr. L. Palme. Standing counsel for the power department representing respondents 1, 2, and 3. And Mr. K. Lawyer. Learned counsel for respondent number 4. On the prayer of learned counsel for the respondents listed after 6 weeks for filing of a counter affidavit.
Much of that.
What is the matter about?
My lord, it's an eviction matter, my lord.
Eviction?
Yes, my lord.
Okay. There is one IA. Agya. Yeah. Okay, then both of you are ready.
Yes.
Then we'll reassemble at 2. Okay.
Impugn order, may I just read some paragraphs? How he was in the position of land and how much land, how he built the house. I'm just read a few paragraphs on that. Well, I'll just take to paragraph 2, my lord. Paragraph 2, my lord. I read, my lord. Petitioner is in possession of a plot of measuring 292 square meter at Cheta village, boundary with Government Higher Secondary School, Rowing. The said land is in the possession occupation of petitioner's parents since time immemorial, and the petitioner inherit the same from her mother and build house at the said plot of land. A residential house boundary is bounded on the north boundary of school teacher, on the south Cheta village Nala, on the east house of such and such, on the west of the private individual. And then paragraph 3, my lord, may I read that paragraph 3. The petitioner had developed and built the concrete house. It's a 2-room concrete house for his family 12 years back. Basically, it was built in 2 years back and now family stays in the said house. The petitioner has no lane, has put his all hard-earned money and he cannot afford to build another house in event of eviction. He is a casual contract worker and cultivator. The land in his possession being a private, there has not been any complaint for last 1 decade. Suddenly, principal filed a complaint and so cause notice was issued. The petitioner's land was not suitable for human habitation due to the uneven surface and incessant flood during 2000. But the petitioner developed the said land by erecting temporarily flood protection embankment to adjacent Nala. The families are living there for more than 1 decade. There has not been even a single complaint which respondent could not show. The allegation is only that land is earmarked. Allegation only is that earmarked for the respondent. That is only allegation. Well, now I will just take to para 10. Para 10. Para 10, my lord. That on the hearing, the complainant was, important is that on the hearing of this, the state officer, complainant was not present. No document were produced before the complainant side. There was no complainant and no document was produced from the complainant side. No documents and statement of the complainant before the state officer regarding allotment of or a payment of revenue. And there is no clear regarding the boundary disputes and demarcation. Petitioner was not allowed to adduce the defense witnesses. Documents adduced were not recorded. Cross-examination could not be done as hearing was not done without presence of complainant, as there is no such complainant against the petitioner. The petitioner wanted to ask the evidence from the complainant, but then complainant never appeared before the state officer or before the appellate authority to produce the evidence against the petitioner. And my lord, I will just take to para 14, my lord. Para 14, my lord. The petitioner is a casual worker and his wife is also a daily wage earner and residing at the village Cheta 2. Petitioner is poor background. He will convert 2-room house in with his bigger hard-earned money by doing casual labor. In the event of eviction, his family would be in very difficult situation. Ultimately, they would be forced to stay in the street without shelter. That would be a harsh and violation of human rights and deprivation of their fundamental rights. And para 15, my lord. Para 15 marriage. Para 15 is an application pending before Deputy Commissioner. That petitioner states that he is an illiterate and uneducated villager and such he had no idea about applying for the land position or allotment certificate. To apply the land allotment certificate never come across in his mind. However, someone told him about the benefits of having land allotment. Then only the petitioner applied for the land allotment. Application is still pending before the Deputy Commissioner Lower Debang Village. So the same is under the consideration. Well, this is the brief fact of the case, my lord. He is still he built the house 12 years back and he's still staying there. And since the 1 decade, there was no any complaint. Now I will just come to the show cause notice, my lord. Show cause notice in page 25. Show cause notice was issued by the state officer. Page 25 and actually B. Page 25.
Yes.
You married, my lord. Section, the notice under section 4 of Arunachal Pradesh Public Premises Act 2003, whereby it has been reported that you have encroached government land and constructed building units behind teachers' quarter near government higher secondary school Roing without any allotment prior approval from the authority concerned, and this is liable to be to attract action as per the Arunachal Pradesh Public Premises, where it has been ascertained the official record that no land allotment was issued to you by the government. Hence, as per the section 4 subclause 1B of Public Premises Act, you are hereby directed to show cause before 6 June 2016 as to why eviction should not be carried out as per the provisions of Public Premises. You are also directed to appear before the ADC State Officer Drawing on 6 2016 at 3 p.m. in the chamber of undersigned along with any evidence in support of a show cause for the person hearing. Now, after this, my lord, After this, the petitioner has filed a reply. It's in page 26. Page 26 is the reply to the show cause notice. May I read just only paragraph 2? Paragraph 2. Madam, we are in possession, peaceful possession of land situated at Cheta 1. Cheta 1 is a village in Kerala. Growing since immemorial, some of us inherited the same from our predecessor, regularly paying electricity bill, because against this electricity bill also there, paying electricity bill to the Roy's Electoral Division Department Power against the dwelling house on the said land for more than 20 years. In fact, this should be 12 years, correction, whether any occupant from any corner, and it is also pertinent to mention that the said land does not fall under the demarcated boundary wall and ball fencing of government secondary school going in case. Parad 3, we are not constructing any kind of a new construction to the said land, as such land is in only meant for residential purpose, nothing more. 4. That we have to state that the said land was not suitable for the human habitation due to uneven surfaces and innocent flood during the year 1990. But we took the moral responsibility to make and construct temporary flood protection embankment to adjacent stream nala with our own force and fill the uneven land surface with the help of daily wages laborers to continue the habitation of that particular area. Paragraph 5. During the monsoon, we used to sit temporarily at a relative's place to relieve ourselves from flood caused by the Nala stream adjacent to the said land. In this, it is also pertinent to mention that we had submitted an application requesting to the then Deputy Commissioner, Honorable MLAs, MPs for immediate construction of permanent flood protection, such as a letter on the RDA, executed sanction flood protection on the bank of stream Nala. And this is the boundary. Of course, under Cheta 1 drawing lens, back side of teacher's quarter, drawing the boundaries are under north boys hostel. It has got a boundary wall. East is an stream Nala. West is a barbed wire fence demarcating boundary of teacher's quarter. South Cheta village, Lengro. It is pertinent to mention that land under the peaceful possession, management and control was, and at no point of time any authorities or person raise any objection who is whatsoever to the possession, management and control by us on the aforesaid land property. And 28 is the prayer mallet. Prayer in the aforesaid premises, therefore pray that your authority may be pleased to recall quash the so-called notice such and such and drop the instant proceeding under public premises. The land is not a government land, and it is further pray that the possession of land in question by us to be recorded to avoid confusion. So this was so-called notice, and after that, may I just take to the after this the state officer's order is in page 29 and 30. Page 29, it was so of course it's a order passed by the DC Common State Officer. I'll just read I'll just read after the three paragraph, page 29, after the 3 paragraph, the what the state officers are recorded is in page 29. May I read? Whereas the respondent appeared in petition before the undersigned on such and such June 7, presented his case, and during hearing submitted that the land in question is his or her occupation since long, and on such basis of occupation land it's not prayed for the regulation such occupation of the land. Whereas the respondent could not produce any valid document, allotment order, or land possession certificate of this is the only ground, madam. Respondent could not produce any valid land allotment order. 1. And it also mentioned that land possession certificate of the said land in favor of himself. Next paragraph. Whereas as per record by Delareso and COLM said the land is in plot number is plot number 403, which is earmarked for the education department. It is not allotted to the education department. Only just say that it was earmarked for the education department.
Where it has been stated?
Yes, it's in the order.
Same number?
Page number 29. The state officer's order.
Yes. Which line?
After 6 paragraph, my lord.
Page 29.
Yes, after 6 paragraph. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 12 line. After 12 line.
Yes, whereas as per records produced by Delareso.
And CO come.
Said
The land is
plot
number 403, which is earmarked for the education department. It doesn't say that this was allotted, revenue was paid. This is the only ground matter. Further, it would be pertinent to note that following pronouncements of this affects court. Now, just conclusion, Malan, in the state officer's conclusion, page 30, married. Hence, I find it beyond reasonable doubt that respondent is in the unauthorized occupation of public premises near government higher secondary school hostel, plot number 403. Therefore, I such and such issuing this notice as per the National Public Premises. I can direct such and such to vacate the said unauthorized occupation and remove the illegal structure so created 10 days from the date of this issue, following which the shall be evicted and the structure shall be removed from the said and cost therefore be recovered from him as a rare of the land revenue. So there is no any clear reason order. No such statement of the complainant, no such statement of the petitioners, and the records only say that it is only earmarked. They are not able to show also that this is the allotted land, revenue paid, and the complainant's statement, nothing is there, my life. No, after this, the appeal, after this, the petitioner filed an appeal under section 12 of the Public Premises Act. Appeal was filed on 13/10/2016, and then impugned order was passed. Is in page 49.
When did you occupy the land?
At 12 years back, my lord. 12 years back before the issuing of notice, my lord.
That would be then when?
It will
Which
be, my
year
lord,
above?
it would be, my lord, should be.
Notice was issued when?
Notice was issued
2016.
on 2016, my lord.
Then sometime-
After 10 years, more than 10 years.
Sometime in 2004, I think, then
2000,
12 years prior.
12 years prior. So my the appeal is in page the impugned appeal order is page 49. This is also a cryptic order without any reason. Only the what is the paragraph mentioned in the state officers that have the same has been recorded and passed the appeal order. May I read page 49 is the impugned order. May I read that order? Whereas an appeal under section 12 of Arunachal Pradesh Public Premises 2003 against the order of ADC Commissioner Officer 2003 dated September 2013 as such in the matter of Arunachal Pradesh Budget Rahul, whereas the hearing was conducted on 9/3/2017 in order to give.
See, this plot was earmarked
Yes.
for school, boys hostel,
Yes, that's what that
boys
is.
hostel. And the record is available with the DLRSO,
Yes, it says the DLR ratio.
is not it?
Yes. But at least
And it was earmarked in 1968.
earmark, the year it is not mentioned, my lord. Oh, yes, it is the letter, so.
Huh? Okay, when it was earmarked is not there. But
Yes.
but the school was established in 1968.
But then, my lord, I will just take to, if you see the, because he built a house 2 years back.
You built your house on a school land in the year 2004.
Yes. And there is a
So
clear,
therefore you are an encroacher.
there is also a clear demarcation of the government higher secondary school teachers quarter with a concrete boundary wall, except some fencing wire that has clear demarcation on that. And there has not been any complaints since 10 years. And he was peacefully staying in that house. Suddenly, some principal come and say that this is the under 403. So that I agree to that. But then when this hearing is done by a state officer and the deputy commissioner as the appellate authority, they are quasi judicial. So if any order has to be passed, that should be a reasoned order. He should be given chance to cross-examine the complainant, because the complainant is a principal government higher secondary school. And the DLRSO, when they are said is a DLRSO, CO, then the opportunity should have been given to the petitioner to cross-examine, to know, to verify the document, whether it is a correct document or whether this is really earmarked for its school department. That should have been done. The order
Yes. What do you say?
My kindly say, see my, page 49, madam, of the petition.
Page 49.
Yes. This order, madam.
Hmm.
Yeah, madam, it's clearly written, madam, the petitioner was given chances, madam, to bring all his records and documents, madam. But he was not able to show the documents, madam, for his position. In 3 minor, of para 4 minor. And whereas the applicant could not produce any valid documents like land allotment order, land possession certificate of the said land in favor of himself, and pray that his case may be regularized as the said land is position is in his occupation since long, and yet applied for that land allotment also.
Do the school have any document?
Only my the DLRSO document, madam, that it has been earmarked for higher secondary hostel, boys hostel.
This affidavit has been filed by whom?
This was filed by respondent 1 to 3, madam.
Hmm?
Respondent number. One to 3, madam.
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
1, 2, 3 means,
For all the respondent.
okay.
And my lord, also, if the lane is in possession of the petitioners, so of the long possession, he also applies for the land allotment. As per the Land Record Act of Section 12, the deputy commissioner also has not disposed of the application which is still pending before the deputy commissioner.
We'll see the record. If in the record it is found that said plot was earmarked for the boys' hostel prior to your occupation, then your case goes. Is not it? Hmm?
But then, yes, my lord. The order which they have passed is also a cryptic order, both are cryptic order. So on that judgment, I want to place one judgment which say that should it being a reason, there should be a clear reason. Order has to be passed, and then opportunity should have been given, and then there should be a complaint when there is a
See,
complaint.
what reason, what more reason do you require from the deputy commissioner when he says
Because
that on opportunity provided to you?
the petitioner, they have not provided the lane which they are relying upon, that 403 is belongs to the department. That should at least should be also known to the petitioner, can also verify and can cross check, do the cross examination the petition.
No, this is their evidence. You are supposed to produce your evidence. You did not produce any evidence.
In my case, is in my possession. That is, they are not.
And remember, this is a summary, proceeding. Hmm?
In my case, is in my possession. They are also not disputing. But then, when they are saying that it is not it is the earmark for the government, then they should also able to give the document to the other side so that we can also cross-examine the complainants and then other evidence. Because
Which school? Government higher secondary school?
Yes,
Higher secondary school. Rowing?
yes.
Well, my submission is also that when he is already in possession, because in Arunachal Pradesh, as per the Land Record Act, which says that if it is in the illegal, petitioner in possession of the government land, then they can apply for land allotment. He has applied under section 12, because especially in town areas, it is always the applicant has to apply for a land allotment. So this also pending before a deputy commission. So my prayer is that till my application is.
Yes, what is to be done?
I think this order is final, madam, this 49 order, madam, because appeal has been filed and it was disposed of, madam. And affidavit also, madam, we included none. The opportunity was given, madam, to him. And that land it belongs to the government higher secondary school, madam. And there's hostel, madam.
From where will you produce this record?
Pardon, madam, which record?
From where will you produce this record? Plot number
403, madam.
403.
DC office, madam. From dear.
DC office.
Yes, dear, madam.
Will the school will have any
Documents, madam.
documents?
Don't think so, madam.
Okay, then you produce this record from wherever it is. Huh?
Madam, my record is like whether this land has been allotted to government higher secondary school or not. That records have to be produced.
I don't know what this deputy commissioner has referred to. He does not say that it has been allotted to
School.
GHS. What he is saying is that
It has been
land
earmarked.
under the occupation of the appellant
Yes.
is a plot number 403 earmarked for GHS boys hostel right. That much he says. Do you substantiate this finding with record? Because he has not said anything when it was earmarked. There's no that. I think that is the only way we can proceed. It appears the school also does not have allotment.
Yes.
You also does not have allotment. So how do we decide?
And then on the next hearing, I will bring up the records.
It's not it. Because all who are in possession of land does not possess documents in Arunachal, isn't it? But it looks like you are an encroacher. Huh? Ask Mr. S. Mao, learned counsel for the petitioner, and Ms. T. Wangmo, learned government advocate. The petitioner has been found to be in an unauthorized occupation of a public premises near GHSS Boys Hostel. Boys Hostel has been constructed or not?
Yes, my lord.
Okay, Boys Hostel, rowing within bracket, plot number 403. By the order passed by the ADC cum Asset Officer, Lord Dibong Valley District Rowing, dated 23rd April 2016, by number so and so at page 31A. Original is at 29. Which order has been upheld by the Deputy Commissioner, Lord Dibong Valley District Rowing, by order dated 6th April 2017. By number so and so at page 49, comma, on an appeal preferred by the petitioner under section 12 of the Arunachal Pradesh Public Premises Eviction of Unauthorized Occupants Act 2003 against the order of the ADC cum Estate Officer Rowing, dated 23rd September 2013. Also, in the order dated 6 April 2017 passed by the Deputy Commissioner Rowing, the appeal, the appeal preferred by the petitioner. Sorry. In the order dated 6 April 2017, passed by the Deputy Commissioner Dibong Valley District Rowing, it appears that the appeal of the petitioner filed under section 12 of the So and So Act has been dismissed for want of production by the petitioner stock appellant any valid document like land allotment orders to land possession certificate in respect of the land under his possession. And also on the ground that the land under occupation of the petitioner's appealant is a public premises near GHSS Boys Hostel Rowing within bracket plot number 403. Bracket close, full stop. In the counter affidavit, filed by the respondents, in the counter affidavit filed by the respondents 1, 2, and 3, it has been stated in paragraph 4 that the government higher secondary school Rowing was established in the year 1968, whereas the petitioner occupied the land stock premises in question after 30 years. Post of that 30 years of establishment of the GHSS school Rowing. Also, it is also noted. It is the petitioner. It is also the case of the petitioner pleaded in the writ petition that the petitioner came to it is also the case of the petitioner that the land stock premises in question was occupied by the petitioner 12 years before the so-called notice dated 25th May 2016 was issued by the ADC cum estate officer Lower Dibang Valley Rowing, which means the petitioner occupied the land stock premises in question sometime in the year 2004. In view of the above, Ms. Wangmo, Learned Government Advocate, shall produce the record in original containing that the land stock premises near GHSS Boys Hostel Rowing plot number 403, which is under occupation of the petitioner, was earmarked for Boys Hostel GHSS Rowing. Listed after 4 weeks. I said on the next date fixed, no? Okay.
Like.
Yeah, it's there. IA.
Yes, madam. 135.
You are for the petitioner?
Yes, madam.
Okay. You want to implead whom?
The wife of late private respondent number 4 has expired, madam. So his wife may be implicated.
Okay. Substitution application.
Yes.
Petition has expired.
Yes. Private respondent number 4 has expired.
Oh, private respondent no 4 has expired,
Yes.
not the petitioner. Okay. Who is appearing for 4? Gom. You are representing 4.
No, man, I am 45.
You are for 5. Who is representing 4? Nobody.
Till then, nobody appears for me.
Okay, no, notice was not served to.
Notice was served.
Oh, notice was served. Yes, all right. Who is it? Whose wife?
Says Srimati Komjum Loyi. Para 2 of IM.
Para 4.
Para 2 page number 4.
When did he die?
Was I think almost 1 year has passed now. After filing of this great petition.
Will allow?
Okay, man.
Mr. R. Ingo counsel for the applicant. Who else? P. Pango. And the government advocate for
Respondent number 2 and 3.
OP number 2 and 3.
I'm for respondent number 6.
T. Council for OP number 6. Mozamete.
Yes, ma'am.
I am for respondent number 5. Man.
Margaret D. for OP number 5. You are for? Huh?
Respondent number
7. Your good name? Your name?
7.
M. Sola. Learned counsel for OP number 7. This is an application for substitution of respondent number 4. By his wife, Srimati Komjum Loy Likar, the wife of the respondent number 4, contending that after filing of this petition, after filing of WPC 426/2021, the respondent number 4 has died. Full stop. Application is 0. Srimati Komjum Loy Likar, wife of late Karngom Likar, resident of Medical Upper Colony, Gore Hill, POMPS Alu, West Siang District, Arunachal Pradesh. So, substitute respondent number 4 in WPC service. Registration make necessary correction. No, you are required to file a amended cost statute.
If registry can correct them, is not required. Registry may be directed.
to be correct. Okay. Registry shall make necessary correction in the course title of the writ petition. In the WPC, hard sanction, consequent upon order passed today in IR number so and so. Issue notice to the respondent number 4. Direct counsel for the petition shall take steps for service of notice of respondent number 4. Nearly, by rest of process AD as well as by usual process. Within a week. Notice is returnable, notice is made returnable in 4 weeks. I dispose. There is recently there is one notification where the correction by hand etc. was disallowed because those correction cannot be reflected in the CIS, something like that. For that, proper application was directed to be filed, and after that, amended petition is also perhaps required to be filed. Check that out.
Much.
Much.